and Dominic from Nothing But Thieves. Well, how is it going, guys?
It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back in Italy. I mean, the last time you were here, it was in 2019. So how is it being back in Italy?
It's great. It really does feel good. I mean, everyone's been in the same boat for the last couple of years and not been able to travel. And for us, you know, as a band, it's what we do. And yeah, to come back, especially to one of our favourite countries, Italy, is just, yeah, it's an amazing feeling for sure.
We're doing a sound check and then we're going to Milan and see some Milan and then come back and do the show because it's been so long. We just want to go and see everything.
Yeah.
You have been away from the stages for a long time because of the COVID. So what is like back on stage every night from the pandemic?
Well, at first it was a bit rusty. We were just like, how do we do this again? But it only took maybe like a night or two for us to get our stride and sort of get back into the groove of it. And it feels amazing. I mean, we're playing the songs from Moral Panic for the first time and seeing the reactions. So yeah, it's special.
So what kind of magic it creates between you guys when you work on stage?
It's funny, when we lock in, we kind of know, don't we? And you can't really explain what it is, but there's a moment in the set where everyone is just, you know, playing together like as one unit, and that's really special. We're getting to that point where it's happening more and more often. And, we'll come off the stage and just be like, yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah, I mean, it's quite hard to explain that sort of thing. I don't know if there's like an unwritten chemistry. If you get certain people in like a room playing music together, if you remove one and put someone else in, it'll feel slightly different. So I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but sometimes we hit it.
Sometimes we hit it,
yeah.
Well, that's cool. Your most recent studio album, Moral Panic, continues to give you a great satisfaction. And what is like to play it live?
A relief, because it's been so long. I mean, we've written the record, recorded the record, we're just about to go on tour, and then the pandemic hits, and for 2 years, we were listening to the songs, they were listening to the songs, and we couldn't play them, so it's been a relief to actually finally do it.
Yeah, and what is the strength of this album? I mean, what are the main elements on which you focus most to present the album live?
Translates to the live.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, I think Moral Panic is quite a powerful record at times. The drums are quite heavy and the guitars are quite loud, and you know, it's got some of the heaviest songs that we've written on it. I mean, for example, you know, Can You Afford to Be an Individual, or even Times in Phobia are very heavy. So for us, we try and capture that power. I think it's a very special thing when you go to a gig and you can feel it in your chest, and you can feel all the bass hitting you. And we spend a lot of time focusing on those details to make sure that whatever we captured in the studio is translating and is working best live. So yeah, a lot of it is about the power from the rhythm section, I think.
Yeah, sure, that's great. Well, the combination of your studio album Moral Panic and the combination of the songs of EP Moral Panic #2, it released as a compilation. I mean, it's a unique album.
Yes.
That you will release also as vinyl. I mean, what does it mean for you, vinyl? What represents this object that it's return?
Yeah, we really like vinyl. I mean, I think there's something about the physical nature of it in a world that is, you know, more and more digital. Actually, it's quite a rare thing to have something. You know, there's the process of opening the artwork, and there's something quite. I don't know. I like that feeling of it. So I think we'll always do vinyl. We enjoy it, and just being able to rearrange like. The Moral Panic 1 and 2 on that vinyl, we rearranged the track listing as well, which is very unusual. Bands don't really get to do that and, like, you know, repackage something we've already released. So that was quite a fun process.
Well, now you are currently on tour, but I would like to ask you: are you planning to work on your music, or are you worked on your music? I mean, what kind of music we have to expect from the next step of Nothing But Thieves?
We can't give too much away. I mean, we don't stop writing music at any point. It's kind of what keeps us going in our downtime, or sometimes even when we're on the road, we'll be writing. And I think that's keeps us sane. It's always been the process for our band. It's not like big periods of time where we're not trying to write music. So we've written a lot of stuff. You don't know what's gonna happen with it, but yeah, I can guarantee you it will be different because it always is. So who knows when it will be out, but there'll be something in the pipeline for sure.
In recent times, mainstream attention to rock and bands in general seems to be decreased. I mean, in order to focus on rap, hip-hop, or pop artists and act. But you are a rock band, you have a great success with your past works. So what is it like to be a band nowadays for you, and what is the strength of your groups?
I think playing live is something you can't replicate for other genres of music, and that's when I think our band really comes alive. That's sort of our strongest element. So yeah, I don't think, it doesn't really bother me that rock music isn't as big as it was maybe in other eras. I think counterculture and like rock music was always part of that movement. It always ebbs and flows, and it'll probably be popular again, really popular at some point, and then not be. So I think it's just like riding the wave, and we're just sort of trying to create our own path outside of that anyway. Something about it.
Are there bands or artists that influenced you, every member of your band, to be in a band, to be a rock band?
Yeah, I mean, I think interestingly, we have such a diverse music taste. There are probably there are few bands that we all love. I would say that bands like Radiohead are probably one of the most common denominators. Led Zeppelin. Well, I mean, we grew up listening to Led Zeppelin and AC/DC and stuff like that, but it is the diversity, it is the fact that everyone's got a different favourite band, and I think that's what makes us all individuals. And when we come together, you're getting a real melting pot of everyone's favourite bands and influences. So yeah, it's quite unusual, but probably a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I had a stage of just listening to Motley Crue and hair metal stuff. Christ wouldn't be called dead listening to that.
Yeah, he he grew up listening to loads of soul and R&B, but also pop punk records. So everyone's got this kind of different take of what they were growing up listening to, which is I think it's a great thing for the band.
Yeah, that's great, because I think listening to your music, you combine a lot of style, different genre of music. I mean, it's rock music, but with a lot of electronic stuff, electronic patterns. Yeah.
And I think that's what you've got to do as a band now. And if we were to all listen to the same music all the time, I don't think we'd be as creative as we are without that.
And I think just for us, we don't go looking for bands where each record sounds the same. A lot of our favourite bands, there is an evolution, and I think that just inspires us on that front. So that's hopefully why in each of our albums it does feel like there's a change and it is different. So.
Well, thank you very much, guys, and have a great show tonight.
Grazie mille. Thank you.
Thank you. Grazie.